So what we are going to do now is the Programming Challenge 5-12 Burning Calories, which is not even a good name for this. I just call it calories used. Anyway, suppose you have a treadmill with 3 different speeds, low, medium, and high. Let us assume that low speed burns 3.5 calories, medium speed burns 4.5 calories, and high speed burns 6 calories per minute. Create an app that lets the user select the speed from a combo box and use a loop to display the number of calories burned after 5 or after 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 minutes. So that's the big deal right there. It's the 10, 15, 20, and 25, and 30 minutes. So I went about this. I'm not sure if this is the right way I did it to do it, but it is the way I just thought about it. So anyway, I got to open my thing, my program. So I changed this to calories burned for, oh, you know what? If this is getting truncated, we put this over here a little bit more. So this is the combo box from over here. Here, that's a combo box there. So the first thing with the combo box you need to do, you need to put your items in your collection. So we got our speeds, we got low, medium, and high. And that was in your items property of the combo box. Then I also put a label above. Then I put a list box that doesn't have anything in it. I just call it list LST cals. It's empty right now. You can put items in your list box, but what we're doing is we're trying to put our results in the list box. We don't want anything in there yet. So we got our 3 buttons. We got exit, clear, and calculate. So let's see what we did. So calculate. So these are my 2 previous buttons. Oh, I also did the clear the list items in the clear box. So we made our integers first. Got a counter variable, which I don't even know if I can use that really, but I put it in there. Oh, maybe I used it. I don't know. So this is so you remember I said that in one of my previous videos that you can use the string input number from the sum of numbers. That's what we just changed this. I changed the input to inner workout time in minutes, and I still used the default value of 10, so 10-minute workout, which you can put however many you want to put in there. Then I did the input of the input number, and then I put this input number was a string from here, and I put it into the input number. Then I made these singles so they could use decimal places. So the first one we have is the calories per minute is 3.5. The medium was 4.5, and the high speed was 6.0. And that's calories per minute. So calories used, did the same thing. Then I did a little equation on it. So calories, so you can use these in the results in the LST cals. So I did that for each one. And then this is the total. And then I added this because this is in the previous versions of the program. I was like, oh, okay, well, so I don't even know if I really use it. I don't think I use this at all. So when I first started thinking about this, and this is kind of the funny thing, this is the first part of the code I wrote from here down to here. And I originally used the contains, which you don't need later on. Like because when it contains low, then it's like, oh, okay, but this won't, if you use the contains on the combo box option, it doesn't really display correctly. But if you change it to text and use the word low, then this will run. So I'll show you how that works. So that first if statement was for the low speed, and then this is the medium speed, and then this would be the high speed. So I'll uncomment this stuff out here. So to uncomment a section of code, you got to select it first. Select what you want to uncomment. And you go up here to where it says uncomment selected items. So we'll uncomment it. We'll go back to our form, save it first, and then we'll run it. So we enter, so this is our selections. So we got our medium, and calculate that we got our text box. So we're going to enter 15 minutes. So it calculated 67.5 total calories used in 15 minutes. And then it put another 67.5 calories used in 15 minutes. So this is going from the if statement that we just uncommented. And then this is going from the for statement. And I'll show you that here in a second. So we'll clear that. And it took the 15 minutes entered from the input box. So we'll clear it. And we'll calculate it with a high. Calculate, let's do 15 minutes for the high. And it's 90. So we'll clear. Let's go back and look at the form again. So I commented all this stuff out because you don't need it. Because you take, after you get this code written, like all this code that I just showed you here, this is the code you use for your in your if statement. So to comment out a large section of code, you just go up to the top, and there's this little box is comment out selected lines. It's Control K is the short keyboard shortcut. So you click it, it comments them out, and then so what I did was if you look at the question, it talks about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and 30 minutes. So you could do an if statement, but it says to use a loop statement. So wrote a loop with the counter variable, which I think I might have declared it as yes, I did. I used it as a global counter up here. And then, so I don't even need I can take this line of code out completely because it's not used at all. So if it equals 10 to 30, and it steps from at 5 increments of 5, so that would be, and that's what the thing added for 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. So that's a step of 5. So if we go back here, so this is where I took the code up here and put it in the loop statement here. And if it's the low speed, it takes the total and total calories used in, and then the integer number. So if you want to extend code onto another line, you put the underscore, you put a space first, and then the underscore, and then your ampersand, and then the input number from the input box. And so that's what I did here. Total calories used in, and input number, and minutes. So I did that for each one of these. So that's why they're all the same here. And this is the one where I changed the calories high to, I did use that very, it wouldn't matter. I could have used the SNG total, but when I originally started doing this, I was doing some code that was, I don't know, it was trying to get me to make the combo box into a variable, and I was like, I don't really want to do that right now. So I just did that, which is originally what this was supposed to be for, but I went about it a different way, but I still use it. It's still fine. So input number. And then all this is when I was trying to do stuff, which I can take all of this out here. See, I was doing if statements for each number, and then I was like, oh, okay. So we will delete that. So then finally I incremented the inner counter by 1 each time. And then these were where I was trying to see, that can be commented back. This can be deleted too. So we'll delete that as well. That can be deleted. No, I'll just leave that in there. Don't need it, but if I'm just delete it out of that, I can delete that. So I'll leave this part because this is the main if-then statement. If else ifs statements. So we'll save that really quick, and we will go ahead and try that again. So you remember before it was putting two of the same exact lines on there. So we'll do 15. Now it's 52.5. So that's how that's supposed to work. And we'll do 20. And 5. And you notice how if I don't clear it, then it just puts the next one on the next line down. And that's how that's supposed to work too. So anyway, that's programming challenge 512. Calories used or calories burned. I like to use calories used better. That just sounds better to me. Anyway, that's it. Exit out of there. So thanks for watching, and I will add more videos later as I get them done. Thanks. Bye.